begin. Ladies and gentlemen, the ceremony's about to begin.
Oh, yeah.
Now, without further ado, let's welcome the master of ceremonies, guide and host, Mr. Eastside Dave McDonald.
Good. Pretty good.
Eastside Dave.
Louder.
Eastside Dave.
Higher.
Eastside Dave.
Higher.
Eastside Dave.
Louder.
Eastside Dave.
Higher.
Eastside Dave.
Louder. Yes, it's the wonderful. Oh, I love the Doors, Roy.
How's that, Dave?
2 points. Roy Manzarek. Roy Manzarek on the keyboard.
I'm not here, David. Oh, there I am.
Fantastic. Yes, it's a brand new Eastside Dave Show episode. In fact, this evening's episode is episode 169. 169! 169! Come on, fuck each other, baby! Suck and fuck each other over there, baby! All right, now, okay. Now, who's ready for a gratuitous talk show, my love?
You've been waiting all week, buddy.
Okay, all right. Here we go. At Comic-Con, Marvel announced that they will make a new Thor movie called Thor: Love and Thunder, featuring the return of Natalie Portman as a female Thor. Wow, yeah. Meanwhile, DC Comics said they're planning on a Superman reboot called Super Trans, where the non-gender specific Clark Kent's new kryptonite is outdated clothing.
I see what you did there, buddy. Yeah.
Right?
Didn't see that one coming.
According to Forbes, the Dallas Cowboys are number 1 on a new list of the world's most valuable sports teams at easy $5 billion. The New York Yankees are next at $4.6 billion. Meanwhile, Bobo's shitty Mets are valued at $800, which is coincidentally how many Mets fans show up to watch that shitty team play. Yeah, you look at the ground, baby. You look at the ground, Bo. Your team is terrible. And do you recall that we had a bet that the Yankees would have more wins than the Mets, and if you lost, you would light yourself on fire in Times Square in October? Do you remember this bet?
Yeah.
Bobo's gonna light himself on fire. It's Halloween. It's Halloween. Watch for Bobo light himself on fire. Speaking of the Yanks first baseman Luke Voit took a 91-mile-per-hour fastball to the face. I would advise Voit not to rush back too soon. Otherwise, you could worsen your head trauma and become as retarded as Jimmy.
That was a good one, Dave. I like that one.
That was my favorite one.
That was a good one.
As retarded as Jimmy. That was my favorite one. And I don't mean that in a Down syndrome way. I just mean in a Jimmy way. I'm not offending that, you know. Chelsea Clinton gave birth to her 3rd child. Former President Bill Clinton says he was so happy to hear the news that he celebrated by sticking a cigar in his own ass. Okay. Yeah, you like that? That was good, right, Chip? Avengers Endgame is officially the highest grossing movie of all time worldwide. In related news, also at number 1, the porn parody of Avengers Endgame titled A Vagina's Gangbang. That one was good. Avengers Endgame. A Vagina's Gangbang. Avengers Endgame. A Vagina's Gangbang. Uma, Oprah. Uma, Oprah. A new poll has found that the world's most admired men are Bill Gates, Barack Obama, and Jackie Chan, while the most admired women are Michelle Obama, Oprah, and Angelina Jolie. Meanwhile, the least admired people in the world, the cast of the Eastside Dave Show! Now hit my music, Roy Harter! Hit my music, Roy Harter! Hit my music, Roy Harter. Hit it good, Roy, baby. Hit it nice. Hit it smooth, Roy Harter. Because what you're about to experience is not a radio show. Andrew, it's not a radio show, correct? I mean, it's like...
Correct, it's not a radio show.
It's not.
No.
And it's not a TV show, right, Andrew? I mean...
Who would have us on?
Who would have us on? Well done.
Yeah.
1 point. Good. All right. So what are we about to experience here, Andrew?
East Side Dave Show!
East Side Dave Show! That's what we're about to experience, motherfucker! My head hurts, my feet stink, and I don't love Jesus. That kind of morning really was that kind of night. Trying to tell myself that my condition is improving, and if I don't die by Thursday, I'll be roaring Friday night. Went down to the snake pit, drink a little beer, listen to the jukebox, it coming in clear. All of a sudden I wasn't alone, picking country music with old Joe Bone. Duval Street was rocking as they started popping, because there she sat at the corner of the bar, has a broken another string on the old guitar. Someone call a cab, lady, won't you pay my tab? Well, now my head hurts, my feet stink, and I don't love Jesus. That kind of morning really was that kind of night. Trying to tell myself that my condition is improving, and if I don't die by Thursday, I'll be roaring Friday night. Roy Harter! Oh, yes! Because it's not a radio show. Andrew was right.
Yep.
But it's not a television show. By God, who would have us on? Andrew was right again.
No one.
It's the East Side Dave Show!
Yeah!
On a Tuesday night, episode 169. All right, easy. Gotta get a little orange juice and a Darvon for my head. I can't spend all day, baby, laying in bed. I'm going down to Boston, get some chocolate milk, can't spend my life in sheets of silk. I got to find my way, crawl out and greet the day. Well, now my head hurts, my feet stink, and I don't love Jesus. That kind of morning really was that kind of night. Trying to tell myself that my condition is improving, and if I don't die by Thursday, I'll be roaring Friday night. I said I'll be roaring Friday night. You know I'll be roaring Friday night. I said I'll be roaring Friday night. Yeah! Oh yeah! You know where you are, baby! You're in the East Side Dave Show. You're gonna die. Come on, loud! Yes! Hell! And another round of applause. Another round of applause. After the yeses, we always cheer. We always end on applause. I seem to do that on a weekly basis. But Roy, nice job.
We did it, buddy.
Oh, I love it.
I told you that rehearsal.
Well, I don't know if you've been affected by the heat wave and power outage.
Look at me, David. How can I not be affected?
Well, I can't tell. Is there some difference with you? You look the same type of methadone type of character that you always look like.
I'm sweating under my beard. Here,
okay, I wouldn't notice. That's the good thing. You can go through your morphine withdrawals, and everyone's going to be like, oh, he just looks like Roy. He's fine.
Yeah.
But at the same time, my entire neighborhood was affected by this like fucking mini tornado that ripped through Jersey yesterday.
Oh dear.
My parents are still without power. They're 80 years old, for Christ's sakes.
Jesus.
I went over, like the good son that I am, to check up on them. Come on. Okay? And to, steal some money from my mom's purse. And
Wow.
and while I was there, my dad was lighting candles, and the old man must have thought it was like Game of Thrones. He lit over 200 candles.
Like a police video.
And yeah, it was like ridiculous. I'm like, is this fucking St. Patrick's Cathedral with the candles already? What are we doing? So all of a sudden I smell something very bad, something strange, metallic. It felt like dynamite was about to go off. And I looked and saw that my dad was lighting an electric candle, one of those that you press on up. He was lighting that on fire.
David, you know you can't light those on fire.
That is battery powered, and when it burns all the way, you've basically created a mini bomb. He was about to blow himself and my mom up, which may have been his ulterior motive, may I add.
Oh, dear David.
He's like, I've had it. I've had a nice life, a good run. I'm done. So, but I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. If I wasn't there, they were going to blow up. These same people leave the oven on. They leave the stove on. The cars are in the goddamn fucking garage. They're left on. He wants to keep the AC. He brings in a bottle of water. And next thing you know, the car with the carbon dioxide.
Oh, my God.
He's trying to kill himself and my mother. I'm on to you, Patty Cakes. I love you, but I'm on to you. It was a horrifying experience,
I can see that, David. Very
Jesus
dangerous. Very
Christ, how are you holding up?
It's good. I don't joke
Did you
about.
get affected with Long Island? The power outage and shit?
I actually did. I was working at my home studio. I noticed I was running at 90 volts, so all my shit sounded a little slower than normal.
Sounded a little wonky?
A little wonky,
Were
yeah.
you like, oh, I got extra high tonight,
Yeah, a little
man?
funk is kicking in.
Is
That's
that
for
what's
sure
going
today.
on?
That's right, buddy.
We have some exciting things that are happening this evening, but one thing that is very exciting is we're going to start a brand new competition. And it is a sketch competition. Don't worry, I can see panicked faces. It's a sketch competition.
They wouldn't be
One
prepared
sketch
anyway, David. Don't
per
worry.
week. I'm telling you all now to start preparing your sketches. Luckily, later on in the show, Jimmy is going to debut his sketch. And then after the end of this, 5-6 weeks, Drew will decide the winner.
Remember.
Roy is going next week. You've already volunteered. You have a sketch idea. Don't say what it is.
I'm not going to say, but I will admit, it's fucking awesome.
Awesome, says Roy Harter. But this week is Jimmy's sketch, and we're going to do as much as I could stomach, Jim. I'm just going to be honest.
It's going to be brilliant.
You think it's going to be brilliant? First of all, you're not near the microphone.
I am
Put
near
it
the
up to your
microphone.
mouth. Just
All right.
tilt the mic up.
Okay.
Tilt the mic up, Jim.
Tilt the mic
yes,
up like that.
There you go.
But I want-
And continue.
All right.
What were you going to say, Jimmy?
Yeah, the tonight's sketch that I've written with a lot of pride is called Dove and Timmy.
Dove and Timmy.
Holy shit.
Dave and
Yes.
Jimmy. Okay, so it's going to be a frightening Freudian
board.
sketch of Jimmy's
ball.
most inner thoughts and feelings regarding
ball.
me.
I can't wait, David.
Yeah, so it's going to be very uncomfortable for everyone.
Not wait.
I know, and Big A's pointing out, so you're just deciding to troll me on every goddamn post, tweet, everything I do, you have to mention you being invited over to my house for wiffle ball. It's happening with every single fucking tweet that I do. He mentions the goddamn wiffle ball.
Gotta cut him off.
And I've had it, Jim! I've almost had it up to here. Okay? You're a Mets fan too, Jimmy?
Oh, yeah.
Jesus, what a shitty team. What a shit fucking team that you and Bo support. I mean, what's the reason for this? Just come over to the Yankees. You're both in New York.
No, I can't. No, but can I tell you why? It's quick
Briefly,
history.
Jim. We got a lot.
You know, my dad that hates me, he was born in Brooklyn, and the Brooklyn Dodgers left, and he was never a Yankees fan, and then he gave up on baseball, and my Uncle Dick took me to a Mets game.
Okay, all right. All right, yeah, I mean, let's go. Let's move on.
Why
now,
is there a hat
we
stained?
also have another thing. I'm telling you all right now. We're having a phone penalty. Okay, listen up and listen closely. If you are caught on your phones,
Yes.
you get a penalty.
Okay.
The options are you're going to be making out and doing things with Little Davy, the puppet.
Oh.
You're going to confess something embarrassing, something that makes you look like a piece of shit. Okay? Or you're going to have things thrown at you. One of those three options, you can choose whichever one you want, but you will be receiving one of those penalties.
Well, let me get on my phone right now then.
I would
It's not
strongly
even out.
suggest you putting your phone away, Flutesy. God damn
My
it.
phone is not even out.
What? Excuse me, Andrew?
My phone
12
not even
points.
out.
His phone's not even
Dave,
out.
my phone's not even out.
You
That's
don't
not even
have
out.
a phone, Jim. You can't afford one. Stop fooling the Eastside Dave Show audience. You live at a bus
That's
station.
why you never lose points for this.
God.
Because I love you. I would never
Okay,
go on the
okay.
phone. If I had a phone, I
Now,
wouldn't be on that phone.
Bo,
You're a liar.
come up here for a second.
Bo, 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 Bo,
Scooch over, Bo, because I gotta know how you're feeling about the Mets these days. Because I honest to God, it's becoming so embarrassing. I know how it feels to root for a shitty team. The New York Knickerbockers. I've admitted, I've reconciled. The Knicks will never win a championship. Ever again. It's never going to happen. I understand this. Why do you hold out hope for the Mets every single year in April? You come on the Eastside Dave show, you make these grand prognostications, and every year they turn to absolute shit. What's the reason for this, Bo?
Hey, it can happen with any team.
No, it can't. You're a New York market team. You should have ample dollars. Go out and get free agents. Build up your farm system. What the shit is happening here?
Well, we've
Well,
tried.
I have a plot to
God.
get Fred Wilpon to sell the Mets.
That's right. Good. Thank you.
I'm
Does
gonna
this plot involve, somehow murdering Fred Wilpon?
no,
Okay. No.
trying to cause Fred Wilpon to say something racist.
Oh, ooh, I like this. How are you going to bait Fred Wilpon into saying something racist?
Maybe I find an actor that could maybe threaten Fred Wilpon.
So you are going to be threatening.
Well, hire an actor to threaten Wilpon.
Hire an actor to threaten Fred Wilpon. Like a black man?
Yeah,
And then-
maybe cause Fred Wilpon to yell out the N-word to that actor.
Would you want,
and caught it and catch it on tape?
Okay. Would you want Andrew maybe to dress up in blackface? Would that be cool? Is that funny to you?
That
you
might
like
work.
That you don't think that in and of itself is racist, Bo?
Well, have somebody
I
else.
felt like Bo was a droid.
Well,
and I
that-
somehow
well, that-
inadvertently hit the off button.
Well, the trick I would have.
You at home, don't worry, Compound Media is not glitching out. He just had a little mini stroke on
I
air.
would have someone else film the video
You'd have someone else film the video.
and someone else post the video.
Okay. Because it occurs to me that you haven't spoken to someone in a long time. You know that person who you haven't spoken to in a
Yeah.
long time? He's your best friend. Hi, baby!
Hi, little Davy.
That shot.
What, no round of applause? You fucking deadbeats! Hey, you fucking dead brain dead assholes back
Sorry,
there!
we were shocked. We were shocked.
His
Sorry.
pants came off.
Gets applause, Jimmy! You
Pants came off. I
motherfucker!
was
I
frightened.
do.
Say something
David,
nice
he's gonna
about
jerk
me,
off the
Little
Jimmy.
Davey, you're the best fucking puppet in the universe.
That's enough, Jim. -2. Hi, baby. How are you?
Hi, little Davy. I got some special news for you, little Davy.
Please tell me that special news,
If
baby.
elected mayor of New York City, you will be my commissioner of cannabis products.
Oh, wonderful. You're still delusional, huh, baby? You still didn't get the medication for those mental illnesses that are going on upstairs?
Actually,
You're still hearing voices in your head,
it's
right,
mainly
babe?
to make a statement to
Yes.
prevent Republicans from being run out of town.
Prevent Republicans from being run out of town, baby.
Yeah.
Mayor de Blasio, what's your opinion about him, baby? Don't you love him?
He's
done
a
lot-
piece of garbage, a man of lower stock,
Oh.
and he should be deported
Deported.
to Mexico.
Yeah, I like
To the
that.
worst part of Mexico that is.
But I do believe he's from America, baby.
Yeah, well, we could find ways to get him revoked.
Okay. Whoa.
You know, find some dirt on him
Let me ask
that
you a
might get him
question
to
here,
want to leave
baby.
the
You're wearing
country.
that stupid Mets hat.
Yeah.
Now, what if you and Fred Wilpon were standing like on a cliff of the Grand Canyon, and no one was watching, and you thought, well, I could probably get away with it. Would you push him, baby? Would you push Mr. Wilpon? to his
Maybe
death?
drop a banana peel near where he's
Oh,
standing.
Doc, baby. He would litter. He would drop a banana peel and litter. That's Doc, baby. Let's ask another question, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, now, you and Fred Wilpon, okay, you're in a bar, all right? The bartender leaves, everyone's gone. There's a gun there. You're pretty sure you could get away with it. Do you take that gun and shoot Mr. Wilpon, baby? What would you do, baby?
Maybe drop a little cash on the side to the bartender.
Drop, he would tip. Doc, baby, he would tip. Very dark, baby. You
love me, baby?
I love you, little Davy.
Show how much you love me, baby.
Oh, that's.
I got $2. Says you're gonna be not the only one making out with me tonight. With the way Flutesy checks her phone every episode.
Haven't been on it.
What do you think, baby?
It looks like the odds are saying that Flutesy's the favorite, according to Las Vegas.
You like when I just kind of kiss your ear a little bit, baby, like this? Kind of nuzzle your ear. Is that nice to you?
Yeah.
Now don't fucking interrupt me, baby. You understand that when I'm talking? Your fucking fat lips stay shut, you piece of shit. I was trying to say something. You got it?
Yes, I got it.
All right. You got it. You like this, baby?
Oh my God! You can cause a political scandal anytime you want, little baby.
Faster or slower, babe?
Faster.
Ow, I love you so much, baby. How about this for a song, okay, baby?
Yeah.
Best friends, touch each other's hips. Best friends, lick each other's lips. Best friends, share each other's glasses. Best friends, suck, fart out of each other's asses. Best friends, drink a glass of Nestle's quick. Best friends, weigh each other's dick. Best friends, ready to hop and jump and bounce. Best friends, Bobo's dick weighs 1 ounce. Best friends, frolic in the sun. Best friends, sip each other's cum. Best friends. Thank you, baby. I love you. Little Bo, everyone. Bye, baby. Bye, baby. I'm gonna miss you. Bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Lil Davy and his best friend Bo.
Oh, man.
Oh boy, Andrew.
I could never
Yes.
suck dick that
I
fast.
know you were going to say something, so what is it? You wanted to put someone on the Shizer. Let me guess. His name rhymes with Robo. Is that it? Because your rivalry has been so strong and contentious lately. I don't know if it's the summer heat wave or what's going on, but you have been on his ass.
Yes, I have.
But I don't know. So who are you going to enter into the on the Shizer
Does
list?
not rhyme with Schmobo.
Does not rhyme with Bobo. Does it rhyme with Timmy?
No.
Flandria?
Flandria?
I doubt it would be Andrea. She serves in the U.S.
No.
Navy and has overcome a broken, goddamn, destroyed ankle. And she tweeted out a beautiful video that I liked. Did you like it?
I sure did.
Where she was running around.
Yeah.
I mean, you're
Kicking
kind of the bionic woman, Andrea. I'm
Kicking
very
ass.
impressed.
$6 million woman.
She shattered her whole fucking foot.
I know.
And now
Look at her
she's
go.
like, God, look at this shit.
Yeah, look at that.
Faster,
Look at those
faster,
That's
stronger.
phenomenally done by Andrea.
calves. There
She shattered her
That looks
foot.
like a Navy gym.
Yeah, that's impressive, huh?
When I bump my shin onto a coffee table, I'm on the IL for 3 weeks. She's running and skipping around
How
like
long-
she's on a goddamn submarine there.
How long did it take you to get on a submarine? How long did it take you to get to that point, Andrea?
Pass the mic back, Jimmy.
Jimmy,
Oh, sorry.
pass the mic back. Pass the mic back, Jim.
I broke my ankle 21st of May. I had surgery on the 24th, so that's really when the clock started, and this was yesterday morning, so less than 2 months.
That's well done.
Thanks, everybody.
That's well done.
I learned how to walk when I was 2 years old, David.
That's real. You didn't shatter your ankle. That's why she's getting a round of applause, and you're not.
Dave,
all right.
I shouted my
Please,
shit.
it's fucking Andrew's time now. Okay, please. Jim, -6.
Can I shatter your vocal box?
Does everyone understand when I'm trying to set up Andrew? Thank you. Who is your Shizer list entry?
Flutesy.
Oh!
What the fuck is this? Why?
What
do I do now?
What? Why am I gonna have to rub my temples tonight? What did she do?
The show's supposed to be about fun.
What? Tonight's episode, tonight's theme is fun.
Fun.
right?
Fun, I know.
It's
I said
fucking
it's
fun.
It's 169.
It's fun.
One
That is good. 169.
Yeah.
I feel good. I can't concentrate because you're sucking me off. That's the way I look when I do 69.
I know. I've seen you, David.
It's hard to concentrate on what you're supposed to do as the
terrible.
male in that situation.
I know that very well,
because
David.
the other stuff is going on. But Andrew, why? Why? What did she do? What's
It
going
has
on now?
come to my attention that one Flutesy did not plug Eastside Dave on Chip Chipperson 2 weeks ago, and we have video proof.
God.
And we have video proof.
Really?
Yes, we have video proof.
Dave,
you did not.
I need to
plug
remind you
Eastside
that
Dave.
What's wrong with that?
I
You ever
remember
hold
the-
on, Bo. Hold on.
Whoa.
All right, what are you promoting, Flutesy?
Just follow my Instagram, Louisa Models, Twitter, Flutesy. You'll see my body painting work. I have a new project that I just completed.
Wait, is it body? You get body painted?
Yeah, it's fucking hot, dude.
I bet
It's
it is.
sexy.
Hell yeah.
So you'll see all those pictures up on my Instagram.
Why are we looking at those, Rob?
Yeah, what are you doing, you fucking Peter Pumper?
Yeah, if it was
I
our brother's
haven't-
pictures, you'd be
I
pulling them up
haven't-
real quick.
Yeah, right.
Fucking fruit.
No, I haven't posted the latest yet.
Oh, never
and then-
mind.
and
She's a
then-
dumb tease.
No. I mean, you can see stuff on there.
Let's
but,
see some hoary shit. Let's go.
What kind of show is this?
Working on a podcast idea.
What?
By the
So
way,
that'll be out. It's LUI.
LUI, you dope. Oh, sorry. By the way, I had a hostile takeover of the Riotcast YouTube page. It's now all
That's it?
Chipper stuff.
Is that the whole thing, Drew?
Probably because
Jesus.
it was like
Holy
in the middle.
fucking-
Sorry.
So wait a second.
I didn't even realize that.
Not only do you do your Instagram,
Yes.
but okay, fine. But then anything else, and you could have easily done Eastside Dave show, and you're like,
He didn't say
I am
anything
promoting
else.
an idea.
anything
Don't
else.
quibble. You
Yeah,
had
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
so much room that the
I
second
don't know.
time.
First time I never did it. Sorry.
There's
My
always
bad.
a first time with fucking her.
Yeah, because
There's
that
always
is
like,
my first
well, I
time.
do. You come on this show and you go every single time I promote
Because
your
I
show.
did up until
Did
that
you
time.
promote it right there?
That was the first time.
There is no. It's only a first time. You can't go to an officer and go,
My
hey,
bad.
I just killed this guy. It's only the 1st
We're not
time I
talking
fucking
about
murdered
life
the
and
guy in
death,
cold
so-
blood. It's just the first time I killed someone. Who does
Anyway,
this?
my bad.
Andrea.
I don't know, Bobo. Who does this? Bobo?
Get it together over there.
Now-
What?
On New York City Crime Report, of course, Pat Dixon's podcast, Flutesy also did not plug. However, the only reason she should leave that podcast unscathed, Pat Dixon, good man that he is, plugged the Eastside
So
Dave show
now you
for
went
her.
to Pat Dixon's podcast, did not promote. You went to Stacey
that's-
Pressman's,
no.
probably did not promote. You went to
yeah,
Chip
I did.
Chipperson, did not promote. But the thing you always say is, I do all these shows to cross promote because I
Yeah.
get followers and then I give
do,
you
and
the
that
followers.
was the first time I didn't, so that's it.
Well,
So,
you didn't.
My bad.
That wasn't the first time.
Yes, it was.
She just said you didn't fucking promote on Pat Dixon.
Yes, I did.
Andrea's
Okay,
not
I'm
a
done
liar.
talking about this.
Andrea's not a liar because you're getting called out and you're guilty.
It was brought up on the podcast, she said.
If you don't want to promote the show,
I'm not promoting it. That was the first time, and
two
that's it.
examples in the last 2 weeks.
That's not two examples. It was brought up on Pat
One,
Dixon.
Pat Dixon.
Look,
Two,
people
Chip
are starting
Chipperson.
fucking drama, and I'm not about that. My bad for the Chip
We
Chipperson
are.
thing, and that's
Welcome
it.
to the Eastside Dave
End
Show.
of story.
I didn't even bring this up. Andrew did.
Great,
because he
Andrew,
is
thanks.
a bona
Over
fide
it.
gold plus top shelf A-grade producer who
Done.
deserves 50 points for bringing this to my attention. I didn't even know about this shit. And I didn't even know about the thing with Andrea or Pat
There
Dixon.
is no thing with Pat Dixon.
By the way, Bo Just so you know you're throwing him under the bus, I got a direct message from Serotonins that said not only was Bo great on Chip Chipperson, he promoted the Eastside Dave show this past Sunday.
Great.
I was told that via DM by Serotonins.
Amazing.
Bo?
You didn't
that's
forget
right.
this time.
I remember
That's
to plug the Eastside Dave show, even though it was like a crowded show.
Don't you? You know what?
I made sure to plug the Dave show.
12 points, baby cakes. That is why little Davey loves you so much. Because you're a sweet person. As for you, Flutesy, what is going on? So now you don't want to promote the show anymore?
No, that was the first time. My bad. End of story.
Apologize. Make a nice. Roy will play you some
Well,
apology
in the midst
music.
of your going off and making other
I
things
will
up,
remain
I
silent.
already said sorry.
I
so.
will remain silent.
We love playing back tapes. We could play this back.
This is how your apology begins?
I already said my bad, sorry.
My bad is just
My
it's
bad,
two
sorry again.
shitty words. An apology is sincere, it's thoughtful, it's layered.
It's layered.
And it represents a certain amount of regret.
What should I say?
You do realize that you were on the Davey Mac Sports program. Were you on all those other podcasts before the Davey Mac Sports program? Were you on any of these podcasts before the Eastside Dave show? The answer is no, since you've forgotten how to talk live on the air. The answer is no. And yet, for some strange reason, time and time again, when it's time to kick Dave in the balls, she puts on a metallic high-heeled shoe.
This is so dramatic. You should win an award.
And kicks him straight in the balls. Okay, it's dramatic. Roy, what is your feeling about this?
I'm angry, David.
Is this real anger or is this Roy rage?
Look
for
at
the
me.
show?
Look at my eyes, dude. I'm fucking furious.
I understand, Flutesy. I lost any kind of respect from you a long time ago, but you do seem to have some sort of weird connection with Roy. You do seem to like Roy. So, Roy.
Yes, I'm angry.
You talk to him.
Flutesy, I'm furious. This is preposterous, and I don't even know where to begin. This is hurtful.
You okay?
No, I'm crying.
You're flustered a little bit.
I'm crying,
Yeah.
David.
I'm crying.
What are you... Anything else?
Yeah, this is a shameful moment in the Eastside Dave show, and I hope that you actually regret it.
I will kill myself tonight.
Thank you.
No one wants that.
Well,
boy, talk about melodramatic.
Listen, you want drama? I'll serve it, baby.
I
Fuck
don't
it.
want that. I
Look at
don't
this
want
piss stain.
suicide.
No, we don't need suicide.
No.
has the microphone now.
This is not about you guys right now.
It's not?
Just
This is
hang
Flutesy's
back.
moment.
Yeah.
Is that so?
my moment to
none of that
shine.
seemed authentic. Are you? Do you? Is this? Does this bother you?
Of course it bothers me, David. God damn it! Bothers me. Makes me fucking mad, buddy. Really fucking mad. Matter of fact, you questioning me makes me even angrier. You're questioning my fucking.
I'm not. I'm just wondering because sometimes I can't even read you. I mean, is
Look at my eyes, David.
You have sunglasses on, you son of a bitch.
Just because I'm smiling doesn't mean I'm not crying on the inside.
What do you think about this, for real?
I think it's a very bad precedent that she has set for the Eastside Dave characters.
It does feel bad.
Does.
Bo, I mean, it hurts. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Andrew, feelings and thoughts about this? I mean, is it me?
No, it's not you.
It's not me.
No, it's not you.
Could be you too, David. I'm not gonna lie. Could be you. Could be a little bit.
Okay, stay focused.
Well, Dave doesn't.
Drew, get that focus graphic ready. Yes.
Well, Dave doesn't do other shows, but this one.
I did a show recently, Checkpoint XP. I promoted the mother hell out of the Eastside Dave show and Compound Media in general.
Hey, Dave, did you mention me on that podcast?
I did.
You did?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
Go
fair
and
enough.
check the tapes.
Okay, I will.
I don't remember him mentioning
But I
you
especially, Jimmy, shut up. Quiet. But it's promoting the Eastside Dave show.
Yeah.
You're on the show.
Yeah, I
don't
appreciate
need-
you
I don't
mentioning
need
me.
individual
I appreciate me mentioning me.
promotion
Thank you.
here. Is it me, Jim? Am I over the line here?
I just think Flutesy is where the little old Eastside Dave show, and she's moving up her mountain, and
that
she's
what's
looking
happening?
down on us and taking a crap.
Are you? Oh, my
really?
God. Jimmy never says that. Jimmy is a type of guy who loves everyone in the room. Are you on a mountain crapping
first
on
off,
us?
I would be pissing.
Okay.
Not taking
Well,
it.
still. Are you pissing
No.
on us from a mountaintop?
Jesus Christ.
Why are you getting so flustered? I mean, why are you so exasperated? The one thing that we always have is you're going to promote the show, but you didn't promote
Which
it.
I did, and this was you know what? I have to play it back to completion because a lot of things here get taken out of context. So I want to know for sure that I didn't say anything, number one. Number two, if we want to talk facts, okay? The fact is, this was the first time that I guess it didn't come up because there was a lot going on in that segment. We were referring back to Instagram. We had Karen's up there.
You
for
plugged
Karen's.
a podcast idea. Not even like a podcast that you had. You're like, anything else to promote? Well, yes, I have a podcast idea.
Yeah.
It's not
Anyway,
anything
so
that
there
promotes.
was a lot
I
going
have
on.
8 million ideas. I've got like 8,000 ideas.
Well, you should promote them.
For movie. No, you don't promote ideas. You promote products.
Yes.
It's the whole point.
That's what happened, and there was a lot going on. Karen's Instagram was up there. She looked like she was taking a shit in a pan. I don't know. Something was happening.
Okay.
And so that was that. There was a lot going on. So if I didn't mention it one time, my bad. Every other time I was on, it was mentioned.
All right.
There you have it, David.
Hawk.
It's
What do you think
lonely
about
on the
this?
top. That's all I'm saying.
I mean,
we're here
let's
for you.
go to Hawk because let's be honest here, Flutesy.
Hawk is my enemy.
You choose any moment you can to destroy Hawk.
I was
And
gonna bring
it
this
only
up,
feels
Dave.
fair that he gets a word in regarding this scenario. And I didn't know anything about this. Andrew brought this to the table, then Andrea, and now Hawk. Yes, Hawk.
Yeah, I didn't want to add fuel to the fire, but usually she has me print up some stuff for her little stupid Flutesy game, which is the most annoying game in the world. Like, everyone hates it. It totally kills the momentum of the show. And so usually she just has me print up like one song for her. But today she had 2. And wait, it gets even better.
How many?
2! Double the
I was
amount.
going to say like 30 or something. Not only one, but 2.
No, but here's the
1
deal.
plus 1.
Of course, it won't print properly, and she has to ask me a million times. Did you get it printed? Garrett could always print it up. Why can't you print it up? I'm like, go fuck yourself.
It's true.
So awful to him.
Why have you not learned this?
He's not your
Because
slave.
every time you format it stupidly, you dumb. Never mind.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, you better be careful there.
Continue. Continue.
He's like shaking. He's really angry.
I know.
Yeah.
He's getting all
He's hot.
flustered.
Well, I
You
gotta
better be
print it
careful
up.
there because just because you're incompetent has nothing to do with me.
Hold on.
I'm
Hawk is talking.
incompetent. You can't
Yes.
even talk into a mic.
Was that me or her? I don't know. Was that me
What was
or...
that, Flutesy? What, Flutesy?
You're deaf.
What? I can't hear you.
It's
This is getting ugly,
And
real
I'll
ugly,
tell you
David.
one thing.
I don't know,
Tonight's
man.
episode, the theme was fun.
happened
We're
to
gonna
fun?
have a fun
It's
episode.
169.
And Big A.
69.
The whole thing.
You know what? Good insight, Andrew. I like the fact that I have a producer who's watching my back. Give yourself another 62 points. Okay?
Mr. Champion all the time.
You're a good person.
All the time, Mr. Champion.
See, we need someone who is going to think
Start
about
shit.
the show at all
Yes,
times.
of course.
That's what he's doing.
You know it can't be me.
That's what he
Right.
it can't be him. He's
Yeah.
he's a drug addict,
Yeah.
for Christ's sake.
Christ
Look at him.
almighty.
He's sweating. There's
Jeez.
twitchiness.
I'm crying.
He's crying. We can't see his eyeballs. But Andrew has to watch what's going on in the show. You can't blame him. If you make these promises, you got to stick with. Is it in your mind's eye that it's okay if you're like, well, this is the first time, the only time? Is that okay? That's an okay thing?
Didn't really look into it that much,
Okay.
to be honest.
All right.
Like
You didn't look into it.
It happened once and wasn't even on purpose.
Okay.
And every other time I've mentioned
Controversial is what it is. You've
So-
added a lot of controversy here tonight.
it, not really a big deal on my radar.
Okay, it's not a big deal, but here's
No,
the
because
thing.
everybody knows that
Here's
I'm
the
here.
thing that is sometimes your weakness. It's a big deal to everyone else.
Not really.
And it is a big deal to me. Roy, be honest.
Yeah.
Is it a big deal for real?
Of course it's a fucking
This
big
is
deal.
his real fucking thing. Look at her. This is his real voice.
It's not.
This is my actual
You.
voice. Flutesy.
It's a big deal to our show.
Yeah,
It's a big deal.
Yeah, this
Do
is
you get it?
Yeah, this is my real voice, and you can tell I'm angry. This is what I sound like when I'm angry.
That's his real angry
This is what
voice.
I sound like in real life.
And I can
not
see.
the voice I put on for the show.
No, this
like
is
this guy. This is my fake voice.
Davey Mac Sports Program. Roy got mad at me one time.
I sure did.
And that is his real
This
voice.
is my angry voice.
I know you don't care about me, Flutesy, and you think I go over the line, but everyone else, Andrew, Drew, everyone else is saying this is a big deal. If you would just say, you know what? This was a major big deal, a major fuck up. I apologize. We would all be moving on the shop.
I already apologized
My bad.
6 times.
My bad. Okay.
Sorry, my bad.
How many
sorry,
times?
My bad. Sorry
bad.
again. My bad.
Dave, remember,
Sorry again.
What, Jim?
Remember the second show when I was in here and you guys had a fight on air and after, and I walked away.
Me and
That's what-
Roy?
Yeah, remember that? I
Yeah.
feel like that right now.
That is Roy's. That
Yeah,
was
I'm
yes.
feeling.
This is my angry voice,
If
David.
you see Roy with that type of voice,
Yeah, this is you've crossed the line now, David. This is
Well,
anger. This is fucking anger, man.
Okay, now we're getting. Is that really?
Yeah, this is my fucking angry voice. You got a problem with that?
Oh no, I know.
Who's got a fucking problem with my goddamn
I do
real
not have
voice?
a problem. You're scaring the shit out of me.
All right, fair
Dave.
enough. Let's
Also,
move on then.
I just want to say one other thing. Whenever I call up my mom from the old age home and I say, Mom, when I bring you up, I say my best friend, Eastside Dave. And you know what she says to me?
What?
Who's this on the phone? Who was this on the phone?
What the fuck?
I have no fucking idea, Dave. I have no fucking idea.
Okay, we're going to move on. Oh God, Andrew.
No.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, great.
Angry Roy?
I was gonna yell at me.
Roy,
Real voiced Roy.
his veins are popping.
He is.
His
He is
veins
mad.
are
Flutesy, you
legit
should
popping
know.
out.
He is perturbed in real life. He is. Does this matter to you at all?
I mean, listen.
I mean, Roy's always tries to help you. I think, doesn't he?
Of course I do.
He's good to you.
I like women who owe me favors, David.
You think that I speak for Roy, but Roy speaks for Roy. He really does. And this is something that got under his skin.
Yeah. And it's a really thick fucking skin, I might add.
Is that like a cock type of analogy? Or
You could take it
some
that way.
reference? I'm taking it
You can take it that way if you want,
I
buddy.
don't- Okay.
Can I go back to regular Roy now, buddy?
Yes, go back to
All right,
regular
fair
Roy.
enough. Thank you,
Okay,
guys.
okay,
Thank
fair
you.
enough. Fair enough. All right. So, all right. Well, in order to move on, I guess, Drew, what we got to do it. We have to put her on the Shizer! Shizer! You're the one that we despise! One more, Drew, baby! Shizer! Shizer! You're the one that we despise! Are you ready to move on now, Flutesy?
Yeah.
Oh wow, we
Very
are ready
ready
to move on.
Yes.
Now, are you going to turn the page now? Do you think in the future you'll be able to promote the show that?
Yeah,
you're on?
I've been in the past too.
Going forward, will you not
Sure.
promote the show like you did on your most recent Chip Chipper?
Not if I can help it.
I don't know what she said at all. She
She
speaks
said-
like Yogi Berra
Well,
sometimes.
I take that as a yes. Simple as that, buddy.
Fantastic.
Lesson learned.
Oh, she checked the phone. She's checking the phone. She checked the phone.
Yes, I did.
She's out of here. We just got a Jared Fishman. She finally walked off the show. Flutesy's walked off the show, everyone. Seething mad, angry, can't admit faults. There you go.
Well, wait, did she really walk off?
Jimmy, I don't know. She said she's getting a drink or something. Andrea, Jimmy, pass the microphone back to Andrea. Andrea's standing beautifully these days.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Andrea, do you have
just
any
for
musical
doing,
instruments
very
you can
pedestrian
play?
tasks.
I was standing at age one,
I played
David.
the clarinet up
Clarinet?
until freshman year of high school, and I imagine a reed instrument like that is very translatable skill to playing the flute. Would you like me to sit in for Flutesy?
Andrea, if this continues, Clarinetsy will now be born. And that's what's going on here.
Hey, Dave.
Fantastic.
You think she's really mad?
Yes, she just left the studio. She
Do you-
said she's getting a drink.
Do you want me to go out and see if I
highly
can...
unprofessional.
You want me to see if I
No,
can
I
catch
need you
her?
here, pal.
Yeah, you sure?
I mean, yeah.
You don't think
the
she's going to
world
come
is-
charging in and flip some fucking desks, do you?
I can only
Stevie
hope.
Lou.
Yeah.
I can only hope that went viral.
She's getting a drink, not Coke.
Don't worry, Dave. I'll send Hawk out to
Send out
comfort her.
Hawkins. Okay. Phil, wait a second. Hold on.
Well, I hope she comes
I
back.
think she's coming back. Well, she left the flute here, and the flute. I'll tell you one thing. If she, oh, she's back, everyone. That was the quickest walkout ever.
I got a drink.
You got a drink? You can always send
Yes.
Bo for that. I mean, that's what Bo's here for.
I'm Compound Media's personal beer man.
It's not even beer. I wish it were. I really wish it were.
Whatever you're drinking, man.
I can't mix it.
Okay, let's continue. We put the official Shizer list entry.
Yeah.
Brand new, lots of controversy.
Lots of controversy.
But we have other things.
We have a resolution.
Fuck yeah. We have other things. In fact, here to talk about this heat wave and the power outage and everything that's affecting, God damn, it's like affecting America. It's destroying America, this weather that we're having. A little boy from outer space by the name of Shock Jock Robot.
Shock Jock, we love you.
All right.
Shock Jock Robot.
Okay, fine. Hi, Shock Jock Robot. How are ya? You'd be better if I got hit by lightning and fucked by thunder. Okay, fine. So, did the storm affect you, Shock Jock Robot? It knocked your power out, which prevented you from visiting your favorite Aryan Nation sites on the internet. Not cool. Not cool at all. What? They call it a blackout because once the electricity goes, every neighborhood begins to look like Harlem. It's it's racist. What? As opposed to a brownout, which makes areas simply look like Flutesy's neighborhoods. Okay. This is really offensive. I don't care for it at all. All right? But, excuse me. What? What's the difference between a power outage and a black man? The power outage won't let you turn on the TV. Whereas a black guy steals your TV. Really, it's quite racist. It's not funny. No, it isn't. What? How many blacks does it take to restore the power? 6. 1 to be the lookout, and 5 to steal the generator. This is really disgusting type of humor. I don't endorse this at all, huh? Shock Jock Robot here. What? How did the black guy try to prevent his electricity from going off? What electricity? He hasn't paid his JCP&L bill in 14 months. That's enough. Shock Jock Robot. Don't book him next week, Andrew. Don't book him next week.
Mr. Champion,
don't book him next week.
He comes on his own.
Okay, he comes on his own. All right, we're gonna have to figure a way to bar the door because we can't keep this going. Okay, all right, very nicely indeed. Roy, how are you, baby?
I'm good now. Now that I got all my anger out on Flutesy.
You don't have to do your. You almost sound like James. You almost sound like James Hatfield when you're mad. A little bit. It's good. It's very manly.
It is manly, right?
I will say that.
I've been on the testosterone, David.
You have been.
Not really. I'm dry.
Dry.
Allegedly.
I mean, going back over a year or so, I have another producer of the East Side Dave Show. It's my little son, Stanley Mack.
Oh, Stanley.
And, he had an idea, this is a year, maybe 2 years ago. He said, how come you guys don't talk about cherries on the East Side Dave Show?
I remember that one.
And he was all pumped up about cherries. And why don't we talk about cherries? I mean, he hasn't watched the show, so I'm just like, he asked, what did we talk about? I go, all kinds of things, but I don't actually tell him what we talk about. But he said, you should talk about cherries. He has a brand new idea, by the way, and we're going to play it with you guys right now. And it's going to be rapid fire.
Yeah.
Okay? And his idea, because he was playing with some Star Wars, he was mashing it up and having a Star Wars action figure and wrestling action figure sort of battle royal. Stone Cold Steve Austin was taking on Darth Vader. I was actually enjoying just watching him play this mashup. And so he suggested we talk about toys. So I thought, E-Rock does. He said, just one segment. I go, okay, fine. fine. So now for the very first installment of Toy Talk.
Toy talk, toy talk, toy talk.
No applause.
Toy talk, toy talk, toy talk.
Roy, what's your favorite kind of toy?
I like the vibrator with a little duck that.
Toy Talk, everyone!
Toy talk, toy talk, toy talk.
Andrew, growing up, what kind of toy did you like to play with? Andrew? Big A? Anything?
Batman.
Toy talk, toy talk, toy talk.
Flutesy, Transformers or GoBots? What was your favorite and why?
Transformers.
Transformers.
Toy talk, toy talk, toy talk.
Boy, Bo, was your family able to afford toys when you grew up?
Yeah, they were.
Toy Talk!
Toy talk, toy talk, toy talk.
Jimmy, how many toys do you still play with at the ripe age of 65 years old these days?
I have 7 now.
7 toys.
Toy talk, toy talk, toy talk.
Andrea. Andrea, you work for the U.S. Naval Department.
Not that hard, but yes, I do, Dave.
Okay, on ships, are any of the soldiers allowed to bring a toy?
They're called Marines. Yes, they are, and they're called crayons.
Toy Talk!
Toy talk, toy talk.
Hawk, I'd like to ask you a question. What's your least favorite toy of all time?
Probably a toy flute.
Toy
Toy
flute.
talk.
Toy Talk. Drew, baby. Drew, baby, if you had one of your childhood toys right now, which one would it be?
Finally made a joke.
It'd be that little telephone on wheels.
Telephone wheel.
Toy talk, toy talk, toy talk.
Roy, serious answer.
Yeah, of
right
course, David,
now.
of course.
What was your favorite action figure?
I like the G.I. Joe.
Toy Talk, everyone.
Toy talk.
Big A, baby. What was the best toy you ever got for Christmas, baby? Toy Talk!
Toy talk.
Rabbit fire Toy Talk! Flutesy, what was the best Christmas toy you ever got? Since Andrew didn't want to answer that.
A rabbit.
Toy Talk!
Toy talk.
I believe it's an animal, not a toy, but that's fine. Bo! Bo!
Yeah.
You like toys?
Yeah, growing up.
Hey!
Toy talk. Toy talk.
Good talk.
Jimmy, same question.
Yes.
Toy Talk, everyone!
Toy talk.
Andrea, favorite G.I. Joe toy growing up? Let's go.
G.I. Joe
Toy
himself.
Talk! Toy Talk, everyone! Hawk, favorite Nerf toy of all time. Let's do it. Come on, rapid fire.
Football.
Toy Talk, everyone! Drew, favorite toy puppet that you ever played with of all time? Come on, let's go, baby.
I have this like little thing.
Roy, favorite toy musical instrument? Let's go.
My penis,
Andrew, favorite toy airplane? Let's go. Toy Talk! And that has been the first annual edition of
Toy talk.
All right.
That was good,
I
David.
think that, he's a good producer, that
Yeah.
Stanley Mack. What am I, by myself over here? Yeah. Oh, wait, that's what? Andrea screamed out something about her breasts. I'm actually cleaning it up. I know it's Compound Media, but I had to clean it up. What are you screaming about your breasts?
Yes.
Don't worry about it.
It's the beer. It's not her.
Does she know Stanley? How old Stanley actually is?
I don't.
I didn't say when.
Okay, Jesus Christ. Andrew!
Do I have competition of producer your son?
You know, if you took him under your wing, I would ever hate to see you think you have a rival. But I would like you guys maybe to be, at one point, consider to be co-producers, if that's okay with you.
Awesome, yeah.
Andrew is such a wonderful person. He's the light
Team
of
player.
the Inside Dave
Dave,
Show.
is there any way I can help out with that
No.
process?
That's the answer to your question. No, there is no way you can help out in any way, shape, or form with anything in my life. Well, we're going to play right now Hawk's favorite game of all time. Crazy. Puerto Rican woman plays the Oh my God! You did it on camera. You gotta do it on camera.
I'll do it on camera.
Yeah, da 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 da. She is giving Hawk the middle finger, Roy Harter's.
I can see that, David.
Drama.
Dave, I have another least favorite.
I don't care. Shut up.
It's called Flutes and Ladders.
Hawk is on
it tonight.
That was a good game.
Points for the
That was a good game.
Hawk, you want to switch seats?
How about this? Because we got a hiss, but I have a Hawk. Fly, Jim. We're not dunking two midgets in the ocean. They're going like this.
How's that?
It's a bird maneuver.
Well, I can't. I got Bobo on my way.
Don't empower him.
How was that? Dave, how was that?
It's fine. Listen. Jesus. All right, so we're done with. So we're through. You understand?
You guys friends again or what?
I mean, I'm friends with you.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Yeah. Do I have to moderate this?
You did walk out, and we all thought we had a White Jared
I know.
scenario.
I said I was getting a drink.
I knew she wasn't going to walk out, David. You know why?
Because the flu was there. This thing's worth like $800.
Yeah.
I'll take that to the first fucking pawn shop in goddamn Harlem.
I wasn't wearing my white shorts either. If I had my white shorts on, she would have been out that fucking door, buddy.
Oh yeah,
guaranteed.
Okay, all right.
A little more than 800, but
So
better for you.
Are we're going to get back on track now? Is that
Yes!
going to happen? Okay.
Jesus.
Promote us.
Fine. She says she's going to get back on track. We have to give people the benefit of the doubt, right, Jim? Everyone except you. You never get the benefit of the doubt.
Well,
Okay. All right, Flutesy, we are going to get back on track right now, and despite Hockey's opinion...
Dave, you want to hear my least favorite TV show?
No.
Yes, I do, actually. I do.
It's Game of Flutes.
Game of Flutes?
Like Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones.
What about my least favorite movie?
Oh, yeah, I'd love to... What's your least favorite movie, Hockey?
Did you come prepared?
Star Flutes.
These don't even rhyme anymore. Yeah, I still enjoy it. Hawk is on fire. Hawk gave herself 24 points. Okay, look. The phone number, Drew baby, what's the phone number? Call in right now. This game is going to be a quick one. I guarantee you that if you call up, you really should get the movie. I always give around the year, but that's all I'm going to give you. I can't say exactly what year it is. Do you have the year?
1981.
1981. I knew it was the early 80s. 1981. That's all we're going to give you right now. Got it? Okay, so 877-962-6846. That's the phone number, 877-962-6846. Call us up right now. Play this game with us. We already have some callers, but we got to hear the song first. Go ahead, Flutesy.
That's all I'm playing.
Oh,
That is all I'm playing.
Okay.
she's redeemed herself, David.
Now we're talking. Now we are talkies. All right. Steve from New Jersey.
I want someone not to get this.
He is called up, and he is ready to rock.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hi, Steve.
One of my all-time favorite movies. I love Flutesy for playing it. I'll make it short and sweet. Number 6, Stripes.
Yeah.
Steve is the winner. Oh, yes, Steve. Steve is the July 23rd, 2019 Eastside Dave Show champion. And Steve, feel free to change your Twitter profile to say July 23rd, 2019 Eastside Dave Show champion. This is championship number 6. Am I right?
Yes, it is, sir.
Steve is the champion. A 6-time champion.
Love you, Steve.
Very good. Very good. Very good.
You're the best. I love you all.
That's so nice. Well, that was a good song, Flutesy.
Yes, thanks to you.
How's my haircut, Flutesy?
You look like a skinhead. I said it
look like
last
a
week.
skinhead.
I'm gonna say it again.
You can't. That was the time to flatter.
Oh,
David,
was
to-
it?
to-
Okay.
yes.
Wait,
to
wait.
make up
Let's
for your
rewind.
evilness.
Let's rewind.
On your yes, Flutesy. What do you think about the new hairdo? I've actually gotten rave reviews on Twitter, so I'm surprised.
No, I do like. I don't like skinheads, but I like this look on you. You look like a plant that was taken care of.
I suppose that's a compliment. It's an insulting compliment.
No,
No,
I think that's
like a plant that's flourishing.
Like a chia pet.
Like a chia pet.
Fucking
Like a
plant.
shrub that was trimmed.
Okay.
left out in the
Like
sun
a
for
tree
a little
that is
while.
sprouting.
I think I could one up that even better. He looks like an award-winning garden.
You know what?
Oh my God, the bleacher creatures are,
The bleacher
are
creatures.
all of you drunk tonight. I mean, I always anticipate Andrea, but Jimmy, I thought you were on the wagon. Bo, you're off the goddamn rails. She's raising her hand, Jim. Pass the microphone back to her.
You gotta let me know. I don't look at this.
Honestly, Dave, your haircut looks more like a Marine's. It's in regs. There's all your hair is off your ears. It's faded, going up to the top.
Thank you. So I look like a Marine, a classy American.
I mean, minus the beard, yes, sir.
Minus the beard. That's what I was looking for. Thank you. That's a compliment. Yes, Jim.
Dave, I think you look very distinguished.
Okay,
And-
that's
and-
enough.
and
of
I
you.
like that.
It really
That's-
brings out the shape of your head.
That's all right. Well, I've always been told I have a nice shapely
You do
head.
have a nice
Even
shaped
the
head.
barber said it. He goes, it would work on you.
It's very
'cause
round.
You've got a nice shapely head. You're not a fucking weirdo flat head.
Flat top.
Yeah, like one of these, no offense, Jimmys, with the no brain and then just the flat fucking skull because there's nothing, there's no cerebellum.
Zika Jimmy.
There's no brain matter up there.
Zika!
And the reason, the reason for nice shapely round heads is for big brains, big brain matter, intelligence, IQ.
That's why I wear a hat, buddy.
He's got none. He's got a fucking pencil eraser head. That's what he has
Kid
on
and
his
play.
goddamn head. I don't know why I enjoy insulting you so much, but
He
you
just
know what?
takes it.
+1 for taking it.
Yeah. I'd give you +10 because that's a hard job to take it.
It's not so bad. We go hard 7 to 8:30, and then it's all good at
And then we're all
8:31.
friends again.
That's the
Yeah,
way
of
I
course.
consider it.
We get naked and we all
I
hang out on the
jerk each other
couch and
off
jerk each other off. And
yeah, hang out in the closet.
Yeah.
Roy and I make out like we're in Teen Wolf and stuff. It's like
It's
awesome.
169. This
Yeah,
is
I mean, it
169.
is episode 1.
69.
169.
You know-
69.
69.
No, I said 69.
Oh,
I was trying.
Bleacher creatures, settle down. Flutesy,
I
I
was
was
trying
gonna
to
say,
rework
speaking of
the song
69,
Summer of
wait, is that not
69,
your favorite thing?
Bo, when the people are talking, go ahead, please.
Settle down now. No, you don't like 69? You were
I
saying?
do. It's difficult for me to concentrate.
It is.
It's not the easiest thing. I'm like, oh, that feels good. And then I'm talking. And then it's weird because I don't want to be gross, but you're talking into vagina lips.
it's like, think of it like a giant microphone,
I've
David.
never had a guy speak into my lips, I have to say. So
I'm like, oh,
I
that's
can't
good.
sit
It's
here
not-
and
it's
actually
it's
tell
not
you how that
pleasurable.
feels.
It's not. It's weird.
Can anyone hear me in there?
No one was ever trying to call up my vag to get to me,
I didn't say I was
That's right.
good at it. I'm admitting, this is a weakness in my game.
Oh, no. It's not that big.
The song was
There's
well
no
played,
echo.
Flutesy. You've redeemed yourself with the stripes.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
She's redeemed herself. Flutesy, everyone! She's back! She's got the stripes on! She's fresh. Flutesy, Oh, man. I guess it's that time to do the very first. So remember, this is going to be a weeks-long competition. Okay, Jimmy is this week, Roy is next week. That means really you, Andrew, or you, Flutesy, should be after Roy. If you start working on it now, then you have no sweat. Just put it in the back pocket.
Is there any
No parameters. None whatsoever.
That's
This
what I was gonna
is
ask.
your imagination can
Right.
just run wild. You write any kind of little sketch that the fuck you want. Okay?
Can you
I
include
put
anybody in the sketch?
anyone. Can
Okay,
use
I'm just
anyone.
asking.
Can have anyone in the sketch. It can be about anything. 0 parameters. All right?
All right.
So the first competitor in this weeks-long competition, much to my regret, is Jimmy. Everyone. Jimmy, here we go.
Get on up there, Jimmy.
Come on, Jimmy.
Show us what you're made of.
Now you have the first line, but when it says, "Hey Jimmy," it's "Hey Timmy." The name of the sketch is called Dove and Timmy.
Dove and Timmy. Okay, Roy, any type of
Dove and Timmy music?
happy music will do. Okay. And is there some sort of scenario? I mean, before we get into the sketch, are we
You're calling me from New
Calling,
Jersey.
that's what I was
You're calling
looking
from
for.
New Jersey, and I'm in New York.
calling you
What's
from
the
New
price?
Jersey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or Shaka?
Hey Timmy, I was missing you, and I just wanted to check in with you, my big buddy.
I'm just doing awesome. The wiffle ball games we've been playing every weekend have been really strengthening our friendship.
But I've beaten you in every game we've played.
That's okay. I'm not going to complain about the best days of my life.
You really are a beautiful person, Timmy.
Well, it's the magical powers of the wiffle ball game. We who knew we could also get along so well? Actually, I knew the first time I watched you from my Obama phone on Calm Mount's app. Medium.
What the you are an amazing person, Timmy. I can't wait to play wiffle ball with you again.
Me too, but not like the Me Too movement. That would be wrong.
Why do you say that? I'm only kidding. But
go ahead.
By the way, thank you for your 70s pop music playlist. I have a new honored respect for Donny Osmond and Air Supply. Your Every Woman in the World to me is a beautiful song. What the
You're my fantasy. You're my reality.
Jimmy, let's go to a Met game. We can even bring No-No and Big Z. They're best friends.
How about Rod Burt, the intern? You know, what about Troy Pardow, our musical director co-host?
I don't ever since he found out that Jerry Kuzman was on the Mets, he has hives going to Citi Field. I'm gonna get hives if this sketch doesn't end. This is horrendous.
Ring telephone. Oh, it's Piccolosi. Oh, hello. Oh, hi, Piccolosi. Yeah. Oh, okay, I'll go on a date with you. Let me cancel my date with Missy Grayer. Of course I won't watch her show. Now, don't attack me like you did last time. I'm a very sensitive person. Let's try to have a nice conversation and not talk about the show. Stop talking dirty like that to me. If you're going to be the future mother of my children, speak a little more ladylike.
Is this a confession?
Oh, will I be all right tonight? Of course I will. I'll have my Blue Chew. See you later. Hi, Dove. I'm back.
I'm glad you kept the conversation quick because even though I'm a broken family, I was missing you.
Don't worry, Dove. Tomorrow I'll come over and we can play wiffle ball and we can jump into your pool afterwards. See you later.
Okay. Dove and Timmy. And
Bravo!
I want to keep writing the series.
Oh my God.
Horrendous.
I thought it was great, Jimmy.
Have you ever seen Saturday Night Live? Have you ever seen Kids in the Hall? Monty Python? Maybe any sketch comedy show where, there are jokes and it's not some weird Freudian confession of the way you actually feel about all of us, but you simply switch the names around slightly. That was a cry for help, was it not?
I was going to title it Cry for Help.
Jimmy, everyone. No one will remember that sketch. That was terrible.
Not bad for the first time.
It was terrible.
It was Norman Mailer material.
It was not Norman Mailer material. It was absolutely not Norman Mailer fucking material. Jimmy, that was terrible.
I can't wait for next week, Dave.
Let me give some words of advice.
What?
Make them shorter.
What do you mean short? That was short?
That was long.
That was
the
short.
microphone is at your Adam's apple, not your mouth.
So is
no,
this,
I'm right here. I'm here. I'm
is this not a
touching
good
it.
example?
That
What?
sucked.
What do you mean sucked?
That is a terrible example.
I think the audience will
I
love
mean,
it.
that's it. That's your official entry.
What do
We
you
can
mean?
take a poll.
What do you
This is
mean?
gonna be so good.
That is
Hey, how many would like to see a second episode of Dovin and
that.
Timmy?
No one. No one clapped. No one will. We have to move on.
We'll see what the
We
fans
have
say.
to move on. I have to do some shout outs.
Shout out, David.
I have a few shout outs.
Nice.
Everyone got to me in the last few days, and I have to do a shout out. Roy, Sham, do you have any shout out music?
Shout out music, of course.
Yeah. Well, I got a shout out to the Shamrock Beard Company. They sent me beard oils. And I've been
Nice.
using them for 1 week. Smells like a Christmas tree. I'm in love with it. I thoroughly love it. Fantastic products. People can order their beard stuff on Facebook at the 7 Shamrocks Beard Company page. I'm telling you, I've used it for a week. Does my beard ever look shinier, nicer?
Very shiny,
Ever
Dave.
smelled better? It smells like a Christmas tree, don't it?
Can smell from here, buddy.
Shout out to Steve Blake. He messaged me, kind of Jimmy-ish, but that's okay. He's a lot nicer than you, Jim. He's a lot more sane than you, Jim. He messaged me on Facebook at 5:45 a.m. this morning. Says, Davey Mack, can you give me a shout out? There's your shout out. Steve Blake, baby. You got your shout out. And lastly, I gotta thank, I don't know where it went. Here it is. The Trash. The fine folks at, I believe this is Trashcast. I believe this is a podcast that I was on a couple years ago. And they sent me a beautiful t-shirt. I'm going to wear this shirt. So there you go. There's some Davey Mack shout outs there. Shout outs.
That's good. Yeah.
Excellent.
Holy fuck.
Dave, can we do it again? I think we can
No,
do the second
that
time.
was really bad.
No,
please.
I'm going to
Roy-
blow that one away,
Roy,
David.
you're up next
I'm
week.
going to listen. You got David. You know me.
You barely have to do anything. I mean,
this is going to be too
you're
easy.
in a good spot.
This is like
you have
shooting-
to follow up that bullshit.
This is going to be easy,
That
David.
was terrible. Okay.
I'm going to wow you guys
Hawk,
next
you might
week.
want to rethink about your least favorite part of the show because that was as bad as it gets. That was atrocious. Honestly, it
I think
it
you have to
was.
look
It was.
back at it,
Yeah.
see it.
I'm going to look back on it.
No, I thought it
will.
was brilliant. I thought you were
Please.
really good.
Please. How are you, baby? How are you doing
I'm
tonight?
good now,
Huh?
buddy.
You having a good episode?
Yeah.
You're having a lot of fun.
I've been laughing the whole fucking
You're a
show.
nice
This
guy,
might
you
be
know
one of my
that?
favorite episodes, buddy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because
really?
there's no pressure on me.
No pressure on you.
Everyone's getting yelled at over there, and
We're all friends.
Of course.
I mean, tonight's the whole fucking theme. Look, we get riled up.
Yeah, we do.
Out of the riled up and the yelling and the screaming, a cathartic process
Yeah.
takes place.
That's right.
And I hope then we become even closer.
That's how it
pals.
works. That's how it
Like
works.
my
all.
sketch.
That's how it works.
Everyone but you. I want everyone to be closer pals but you, Jim. Everyone but you. We want you very much on the outside.
Will you go? You want me to go?
You know, it's the 50th anniversary of the moon landing on Saturday. Are you aware of this?
Bobo's psyched. I guess de Blasio's not the mayor of the moon.
Bo, do you have a stock in the Apollo space program? What was
But
the reason for that?
I think our space program is one of the coolest things about American
agree.
history.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's it? Okay, well, all right.
there you
Well,
go.
well
There
said.
you
Thank
go.
you for the insight. I like the analysis. I mean, that's if you that's if you believe in the...
Dave, would you ever be on that ship to Mars, the one-way ticket? You know how they're
I
doing
would
that?
consider it. I would. I've
And
lived
never come
40
back?
years on the planet Earth. Let's switch it
But
up
it's a one-way
already.
ticket. You don't come back.
Fine.
Really?
I've lived 40 years.
Really?
Let's just do something else. I'll go to Mars. The fucking Mars presents the East Side Dave show. That'd be the
Mars.
fucking coolest thing of all time.
Let's start a new population. over
Seriously,
there.
sign me up. Get a little biosphere. Me, Roy, Pauly Shore, whatever the hell everyone's picking up. Okay, Andrew.
I would miss you.
You
Mr.
would.
Champion.
No, you're coming up with me, Andrew.
Okay.
Dave, am I going
All
with
right.
you?
No, you're not. Now, the point about this is that some people, think that the moon landing never happened.
Was staged.
You're aware of that?
I
So,
certainly
some
am.
people are thinking that the moon landing was a hoax. I mean, some people have these, conspiracy theories, and every once in a while, the Eastside Dave Show has got a conspiracy theory or two. Every once in a while, the Eastside Dave Show gives you our best look at conspiracy theories. Okay? You know, it's long been rumored that the moon landing was a hoax, right? Well, I'll tell you what's a hoax, okay? My ability to get hard. Fortunately, I have self-anti-gravity erection pills for 10 years now, and I've never masturbated better. And if the moon landing is so real, I mean, why is the American flag blowing freely on the moon? I mean, there's no wind on the moon. That flag should blow as poorly as my ex-girlfriend Kelly. I'm just saying, it's some of us, I barely believe the moon itself is real. I certainly believe that moonshine is real. I mean, after drinking half a jug last night, my ass made out with a reptile person, and it was glorious. Okay?
Awesome, yeah!
Woo! The globalists are going to tell you everything about space and the moon. What about Tom Hanks? Huh? That actor who played a NASA astronaut in a movie 25 years ago, okay? What's he done since? I mean, the guy's never been seen from again. I mean, come on, think about that one. Has the guy ever worked? Ever wonder why if someone shows you their buttocks, it's called mooning someone? I'll tell you why, because like NASA, they're both full of shit. The buttocks. NASA's space program in the buttocks. Full of shit. You see what I'm saying? You know what's in here? Huh? You know what's in here? Shit. Shit's in there. That's where the shit comes out of. Just like NASA. In this staged, the globalists will try to tell you, underground bunkers. Why don't those photographs of the moon show any stars in the background? I mean, those pics have less stars in them than the Eastside Dave Show. My name is David Jones. That is my ESDS conspiracy theory. Round of applause. Thank you. I don't know what came over me right there. Every once in a while, like Bo, I am not fully on my meds. And they don't work well, and then weird things happen. But, oh, God, Roy Harter.
Is it time, David?
No, it's not.
No? Oh, shit.
Not yet.
I was going, we were going
This looks dragging, huh?
We're just working our asses off. Oh, my God. Mike Francesa does it again.
Oh, come on.
He don't know shit about sports.
The gift that
he
keeps
don't know
giving.
shit about life in general. And specifically in this upcoming clip, he shows he don't know shit about golf.
Huh.
Okay, because I believe he said that this guy was going to choke or something like that. It was the guy who went on to win the British Open, the Open Championship. So keep that in mind, that Mike Francesa right now is destroying the guy who won one of golf's 4 majors of the year, the Open Championship. This is Mike Francesa, the sports doctor.
This major has, like every other major, has drama written all over it. Now, can the top...
Oh, it's buffering. Oh, shit.
Is he sleeping again?
He's buffering. He's buffering.
He might be. Mike does take naps during his show.
Mick Fleetwood. The other 2 guys, I don't know if they can sustain the...
No, I see 3 names there that jump out at me on that board. Fleetwood, Rose, and Koepka. Those are the 3. I don't trust Spieth. I don't trust Lowry and Holmes.
Yeah, they show. And that's Lowry. He doesn't trust, quote unquote, Lowry.
What does that even mean?
And that's the guy. He doesn't think
believe in
that guy's gonna win. And beautiful editing by the Twitter account back after this. Within 1 second, that guy fucking putts it in for the goddamn championship. He is not good.
That wasn't a time lapse. That happened as
No,
Mike said.
I don't know. I'm just saying it was the editing.
Dave,
pipe down over there.
Your beard is better than Shane Lowry's.
Okay, thank you.
Pipe down.
I mean, this idea, that you know who I also don't foresee having a big career is that junior from North Carolina. I believe he goes by the name of Michael Jordan. I foresee a guy, dunks too much, guy who, can't exactly, succeed in the big spot. Michael Jordan, maybe, this idea that the other person I don't predict having any impact on society. Ronald Reagan, he's a two-bit actor. I mean, if anyone ever thinks he's going to become something big in society, well, and they're making a large mistake. You know who else I don't think is going to have a very successful time in life? Neil Armstrong. I mean, people are talking about him, and he's some sort of pilot, and this and that, and more than likely, will remain a TWA commercial pilot or something like that. I'm not exactly sure what goes on, but in any event, I'm Mike Francesa. Fuck you, America. I've never seen a guy who gets more shit incorrect, and he's actually on the air to analyze sports. I'm in shock. I mean, with all due respect, Bo knows more about sports possibly than Mike Francesa.
He talks
Jim
on the mic.
Broke the microphone.
He actually talks on the mic.
If Bo, what is the deal? Have you made your audition tape for WFAN yet? I keep telling you about this.
I haven't yet.
You haven't. Why?
Excuses.
Anything? Any reason?
I figured our segments we've done on the show was the audition tape.
So you actually want me to send those segments to WFAN? I will, just for shits and giggles. I absolutely will. Is that what you want? You
That
want
could
to do
ruin his real chance, though.
I didn't. I
You want a brand new one? Let's do a brand new audition tape
No
real
one
quick.
told
Come on,
me
let's
to
go.
go
Come on,
film
fast,
an
get up here.
audition tape.
Bo, get up here. Let's go.
Be
Let's go.
serious.
Yeah, welcome to, okay, Drew. It's Mike and the Bo Dog. And please send us to WFAN. And we're just going to do some rapid fire sports topics, okay? I give, you get. You understand me? You understand what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, first up, the Mets. Absolutely terrible. Analysis. Let's go. Come on, Smart Shot.
I think they made a mistake hiring Brody Van Wegman.
Brody Van Wagenen. That's how you pronounce his name, I
it's
believe?
not an easy name to pronounce.
Okay, what about the New York Knicks? They couldn't get Zion Williamson. They couldn't get Kevin Durant. No Kyrie Irving.
Well,
their ownership is nearly as terrible as you are, and the way you drive your UPS trucks. The Knicks are a failing franchise going off a cliff in a similar way that you do with your driver's test. Explosions, fire, everyone dying. Reason for this?
Well, the Knicks can't even tank right to getting draft pick.
Let me ask you a question. How many times do we masturbate a day? How many times do we masturbate a day, please? Let's go rapid fire. Come on, Smart Shot.
Might be before I go to sleep.
Okay. Didn't you ever try out a finger in the butt or a candle, a Tootsie Roll, something like that? Just to, something small, nothing big, to show, I'm Bo, I'm gay, I like, dick in my ass. But something small, like a heterosexual man, like a butt plug type of scenario. Come on, Smart Shot, rapid fire.
Never thought of that.
How many porn sites have you visited in the past week? Come on, Smart Shot.
I frequent Pornhub.
Pornhub, that's it. RedTube.
I might use RedTube.
You just.
Yeah, you just.
Okay. Fair enough. YouPorn? YouPorn.com?
Never use that site
Favorite
yet.
porn actress? Let's go. Come on, Smart Shot. Rapid fire.
I don't really have a...
You don't have one. There's so many out there. There's so many women. You touch yourself inappropriately too.
Yeah.
Cum all over the place. Let me ask you a question here, Smart
Yeah.
Shot. You ever taste your own cum?
I never have.
Never have?
Never have.
Interested in it at all? Just, quick little... Okay, that's what it tastes like. Just, on a curiosity level.
For the right price.
For the right price.
What?
$15? If I could get $15, can we do a videotape of you and then put it on the next Mike and the Bodog show?
I'll do it for enough money to buy season tickets to the Mets for life.
Enough money. So that's about what, $2,000?
Yeah.
Okay, so there it is. PayPal, Dave, right now, didvod at AOL.com. That's my PayPal, $2,000. We're going to try and raise that, okay, for you, pal?
Okay.
All right, Big Shot. Let me ask you. Okay, fine. Regular cum is disgusting. How about pre-cum, Sweet taste. Taste nice.
Never even thought of that.
Okay.
That's even
comes the
way
pre.
more of an afterthought. Than
Here
that.
comes the pre.
Yeah, you ever think of kissing Jimmy? Was anybody, you sit close to him, everyone notices. You guys have the entire bleachers. You guys are both bleacher creatures. You have a whole bleachers section with which you could sit on. You could each have your own separate row, and yet you guys sit 1 inch apart. You're practically sitting ass on cock.
I will do that for the amount of money it costs to go to next year's MLB All-Star game.
Okay. So what? $150 to make out with Jim?
Yeah, that would include.
Let's schedule that. Andrew, let's schedule that.
That would be more than that.
Set up for the nice Mike and the Bodog, and then send the WFN.
Very much.
Okay. This
So,
idea that WFN,
Right.
they don't have enough, cum swapping videos. You ever do that? You ever snowball anybody? You ever get snowballed?
No, never have.
That you never have. You should try it.
Jesus.
You might like it. That's all I'm saying. Are you a very conservative lovemaker in the bedroom? Conservative, one position missionary?
I don't know. Have very little experience with that.
Very little experience.
The only
Is that
experience
none?
I have
Zero.
is my right hand and a thing of lube.
Okay, so you've never been with a woman? Not even prostitutes. I mean, how old?
No.
How old are we now, Bodog?
Somewhere around my early 30s.
Early 30s. Okay, I happen to know for a fact you're lying. I believe a
Liar.
few weeks ago you said on the Eastside Dave show that you were 37.
Hey, I'm
That's
trying to
not
be
early,
able to
that's
pick
late.
up chicks in their 20s, and when you get to a certain age, chicks in their 20s might call you old.
Okay, that's absolutely going to happen, but really, it's not the old that you have to worry about, Bulldog. It's more of a disturbing sort of David Berkowitz type of persona, shooting women in the summer, Bam Bam, Son of Sam, talking to dogs. Okay, that's really more of your thing you have to be concerned about, not your age. Okay, Bo, anything else you'd like to say? Anything at all? Maybe something about Mayor de Blasio?
Mayor de Blasio is a liar and just a publicity
Mike and the
stunt.
Bulldog, everyone. Send this tape in to WFAN, Drew. Send me the WFAN staff. Thank you, Bo. Thank you. Okay, well, come on. Round of applause for Bo.
Bravo, Bobo. That was
Bravo,
wonderful.
bro.
Yeah, the hat's off.
Bravo.
Hats off.
Bo, tip your cap again, because the camera missed it. You always do it when you're out of camera. There it is.
Yep.
I
Beautiful.
love the tip of the cap. It's a very, old school. It's like, he reminds me of like Joe
Even if it's a
DiMaggio.
Mets
Right?
cap?
Boom, boom, boom. What's that?
Even if it's a Mets cap?
Yeah, I know.
Hey, the 1986 Mets used to do curtain calls all the time after home runs.
Yeah, I know. It's been a long time since 1986. Okay, it's been 33 fucking years. You guys are hanging on to that fucking cocaine-addicted team. But, it's time to move past. It's time for Wilpon to spend the money, get some good trades, and fucking get some championships with the New York Metropolitans. I'd care less. I'm a Yankees fan. Okay, and by the way, right now, you're hearing it on the Eastside Dave Show. What's today's date? July 23rd, 2019? Thank you, Roy. Because I'm telling you, flat out, I'm going on the line right now. The New York Yankees will win the 2019 World Series. Yeah! They will win. This is a guarantee. I am putting Bobo's life on the line. The Yankees do not win the World Series this year. We will be lighting Bo on fire in Times Square in October. Is that okay with you, Andrew? Thank you, Andrew. Damn, it's been a real fine day. Damn, it's been a real fine day. Ain't got the blues, ain't got time for bad news. Cause damn, it's been a real fine day. Damn, it's been a real fine day. From Long Island to West LA. No
need to worry, cause I ain't in no hurry. Damn, it's been a real fine day. There's a whole lot of trouble out in this world. Whole lot of worry, whole lot of worry. Now that I had you come into my life, there's a whole lot of reason to say, damn, it's been a real fine day. Damn, it's been a real fine day. Ain't got shoes, ain't no way we're gonna lose. Cause damn, it's been a real fine day. Yes!